The 2018 NBA free agency has been bananas. You got LeBron to LA, you got Boogie to the Warriors.
Gosh.
But man, there has been a lot more updates. And joining in with me today, I got David and Andrew from the Fung Bros, and we're gonna talk about, all the new updates with the trades, free agency, and a lot more.
Live from New York City.
Yeah! Jeremy Lin just got traded from the Brooklyn Nets to the Atlanta Hawks.
Woo.
And not traded for that much in real, people.
Yeah.
It's not, well, they traded for...
Why did they trade? Why did they trade him?
Essentially, long story short, it wasn't for really any players. It was basically to create cap space.
Salary dump.
It was a salary dump so that the Nets could sign a max player. Somebody who, obviously they felt like Jeremy, he was getting injured. I mean, shout out to Jeremy. Unfortunately, he got injured a couple times, and it's they just wanted to trade him. So it's a business deal. But that was a little bit heartbreaking because I wanted Jeremy in New York.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the NBA is a business.
But this is crazy. All right, let's just say Jeremy goes. Who's gonna start, Jeremy or Trae Young?
I think for sure they'll start Trae.
I think Trae.
But then maybe at 2.
They're gonna put the Trae at 2?
All right, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Hawks.
Or maybe start Jeremy at 2.
All right.
That's what I'm thinking too.
See, we're like, they can't start Jeremy at 2 or they can't start Trae at 2. I'm like, who do they have? Like, who are we talking about that they're up against? Because the Hawks are so horrible that I could, and not to say it's horrible to start Jeremy and Trae Young, but maybe they'll just start both of them. Like, who else are they?
They got Kent Bazemore.
Isiah Thomas has just signed
with the
Nuggets.
the chicken nuggets, the Denver chicken nuggets.
Isiah Thomas just signed with the Nuggets for a veteran minimum of what it was
$2 million. It's
2.9.
2.8, 2.9. And just think about it. Last year, 1 year ago, he's asking for the max contract, which
he deserved.
He deserved at that time
before he got hurt. With this whole hip injury, which is
man,
sucks.
This is the business of the
He went
NBA.
from max to minimum real quick.
I mean, it sucks, but it just goes to show you when you are that short, 5'9", in the NBA, how quick it can turn on you.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm actually excited for IT because I rep the little guys, small guys.
Yeah.
It's heart over height. He has that that slow grind. He's all about that slow grind. He's always felt like he's been looked over. He has a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, he works hella hard.
Yeah, he's trying to prove everyone wrong. You gotta mess with people like
that.
They
lost Wilson Chandler, but they retained Will Barton. So
they got a lot of good pieces. Yeah. Let's just say if MPJ, Michael Porter Jr. was healthy enough to play, Denver could be pretty scary. You got
a lot of buckets.
Jokic and IT might be the best, pick and roll players or pick and roll combo in the league. It could be pretty deadly, man.
Yeah.
And they still got Jamal Murray and Gary Harris, right?
Jamal Murray, Gary Harris, Paul Millsap.
Ooh.
Denver might surprise.
There's a lot of players that could give you 20 on any night.
Yeah.
So not every team got players who just give you 20 like that.
Yeah.
TP signed to the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah,
2 years,
that was
$10 million.
very surprising. Not surprised. Very surprising. I thought he was gonna be a Spurs forever. With Manu is a lone wolf now.
You thought he was
Did you
gonna
see
be
that meme of Manu alone on the bench?
Yeah.
So why did TP go? Why does he want?
I think TP felt disrespected getting benched because TP was a defensive liability, especially in the modern NBA. I mean, he just never really recovered from his injuries. He lost a lot of his athleticism, and he already was never a great defender. Never.
Yeah.
He was too small. He was too small. So,
well, they're trying to develop the young guys too. You got DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte Murray actually a very good defender.
DeJounte Murray's nice.
He's very good defender.
If he could develop a jump shot, he'd be pretty nasty. I think.
Lots of talent, man. MELO.
Where's he gonna
What's
go,
up with
man?
MELO? No one wants MELO.
Is he gonna go? He's probably gonna join the Banana Boat team.
Hoodie MELO was a facade, okay? And then people were like, "Hey, don't try to bring back Hoodie MELO this year."
I was gonna say, they're gonna need to bring back some Hoodie MELO stuff.
You know about to do another Hoodie MELO video?
Yeah, you pop my video, you'll see the Hoodie MELO, man. It's crazy.
Hoodie MELO. You call yourself
Hoodie MELO? Yeah. Hoodie MELO.
I think he does have a little bit of gas left in the tank, but
put in the right system, I feel like
the perfect system.
I'm telling you, Houston Rockets. If he goes to Houston Rockets and he becomes the USA Carmelo, where he just spots up and just work on his corner threes all day.
But defense.
Nah, it don't matter, dude. Houston's gonna be so much better offensively to replace Trevor Ariza. If Carmelo can shoot the way he did in USA, he's like a ×2 on Trevor Ariza on offense. And defense is kind of like Houston don't even play defense to begin with.
Aren't you saying something that's like if Carmelo could play like how he like better?
But all he need to do is just shoot well.
But it seems like
Carmelo, he don't need to do no ISO nothing.
But it seems like he doesn't. He likes to catch the ball and pound the ball and get hit into his rhythm.
I don't think Melo should start on any top 20 team. That's my opinion. On a top 20 team, which is there's only 30 teams in the league.
Wow.
He should only, in my opinion, start on 10 of them.
It depends. I think if CP could convince him to play defense and hit the rotations, because I could see if
Melo actually, if he does try, he's a really good defender. And he tries when he tries hard, he gets mad at
all right. Here
for not trying.
What I understand you're saying is that
he understands. He knows it defense.
If he can treat, for example, the Houston Rockets like an Olympic team, he can be a good asset. Because apparently he's a good teammate on the Olympic team around a bunch of other stars.
Yeah.
But when it's like just him and maybe
one other guy. This is what I was gonna say.
You know what I think it is? Because he wasn't paired well with Russ. Russ doesn't create as well as CP would create for you. So if you were to just hover around a 3-point line or whatever, CP just just does little whining.
He's looking for you.
He's looking for you.
Yeah.
So when you're ready, boom, boom, boom all day.
So you think it could work?
I think CP3 would be able to control him.
Unleash him.
Yeah. I can see that. So CP, you can save Melo. Only you.
It's gonna go from stay Melo from New York to save Melo.
Why do you think that more players aren't like some of them want to go to the Lakers? Obviously, Lance did, Rondo did. But do you think it is really tough to play with LeBron? Does LeBron force you into the corner and make you a spot-up shooter when you want to do more?
I feel like it's yes and no. I think now I feel like Lakers will only do good if they're able to play within like a system of their own, like a team system, kind of like the Warriors, and not like the LeBron system where he controls the ball like 90% of the time and he tells you where to go, stand in the corner. Then I think Lakers probably still not gonna go anywhere if that's the case. Like I feel like LeBron, a lot of people say over the years that he's a player that makes you better, but I actually think that he actually makes you worse because you look at his Cavs
because he makes your job easy.
No, he makes your job like one-dimensional. Which is like, go stand over there and just shoot the ball when I pass it to you. Or let's just say like you look at his Cavs team this previous year. He has some pretty good talented players like Rodney Hood, and you might think I'm crazy for saying this, like even Jordan Clarkson is somewhat talented. It's just basketball IQ's not there. But skill-wise, he has some skills. But a lot of people say like if LeBron was supposed to make you a great player and make you do better, why do all those players play like crap and not do worse? Because Rodney Hood was a phenomenal ISO player in Utah. He could drive, he could pull up mid-range, he could shoot threes. But then he played on the Cavs.
He didn't get a chance to be Rodney Hood.
He didn't get a chance to be Rodney Hood because LeBron told him just stand over there and just shoot the corner three or something. Same with Jordan Clarkson. And you think about it, he had IT, D Rose, Dwayne Wade. On paper, a lot of those players are skill-wise are pretty great. But why playing with LeBron is just
But I guess you can't. Did he do that in Miami though? I wouldn't say. I think Miami he did things differently.
That's why Miami LeBron, he wasn't holding the ball all day LeBron.
That's true.
Now he's holding the ball all day LeBron.
It's true.
Okay, that's true because they have more players. They have more playmakers there.
Right. Because Miami LeBron, D-Wade would drive, and then you see LeBron cutting, slashing, getting the dunks, and they always do that.
Even Chalmers and Norris Cole had the ball a lot.
For real, yeah. They had a good system.
Okay, we got to get into summer league performances because there was a couple bright spots. Okay. Right? Like unexpected players. Kevin Knox. We're in New York City right now. Everybody's going crazy over Kevin Knox.
Everyone was surprised that they took Kevin Knox over MPJ.
Right.
No, I remember at the draft, people were unhappy.
But then they booed him, right? But then...
Hey, tell me why New York fans boo everybody they draft, though.
The New York Knicks select Kevin Knox from the University of Kentucky.
Oh, no. Oh, this is now guaranteed that Kevin Knox is going to have an all-star NBA career because the Porzingis dudes are going thumbs down. I think now they may try. That may just be a good luck.
But then it turns out MPJ can't even play the whole season, and Kevin Knox is looking like
thriving.
Giannis mixed with Jabari Parker in the preseason.
Yo, man.
I'm not preseason. I'm sorry, summer league.
Dude, he's looking good, man. He's looking like Jason Tatum out there.
Yeah, I feel like he is a combination of those three guys.
Like maybe not quite the Jason Tatum, like move-wise, Jason Tatum is quicker a little bit, but
the size, the body build.
His shot kind of looks like his too.
It has a hitch. That's why.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it has a little hitch. But Kevin Knox I think he's gonna do well because given his size, his lankiness, kind of looks like he has a drive of Jabari, and I feel like he has a length, not as much as Giannis, but like he's pretty nasty, just given his build, especially on the transition.
Got to talk about Trae Young's performance. Now, I knew because Trae Young, I think, sucked the first 3 games really bad.
Really bad.
He was shooting like 10 for 40 or something. something 12
like
for 40 or something ridiculous, right?
He looked like LaMelo Ball.
It looked bad. But but his last 2 games, I think, or was it just last game? Was really good.
No, I think his last 2 games were good. Yeah, or better compared to what.
But it looked like he was getting his Steph on.
Yeah, I mean, he has more range than Steph. From what it looks like, he's pulling up way farther with way more confidence than Steph.
Yeah.
I think my thing about Trae Young is that I think he's gonna do very decently in Atlanta. One, he's gonna get all the shots that he needs. He's gonna get he has so much talent that, of course, there's a chance he doesn't shoot that well. I think his percentages will actually be pretty low, but I think he's gonna have a lot of highlights and he's gonna show his talent this year. That's my prediction for Atlanta.
I think he's gonna do below average because I think he's gonna get banged up in the league because he's too small.
Okay.
When you're banged up in the league and you physically,
it's gonna
take a toll out of you. You won't have the energy to shoot that far of a 3.
Right. I remember Colin Sexton. A lot of people were like, "Oh, he's better than Trae Young because he's a more polished point guard at this point in his career."
I don't know how I feel about Colin Sexton. I mean, they call him the young bull. The only thing I like about him, he has a lot of heart and he has a lot of fire in his game, but he can't shoot.
He
can't
shoot. Really a bad shooter.
And that's gonna be tough in the NBA because driving in summer league is different than driving in the NBA.
Yeah.
It's almost like Elfrid Payton, but like more fiery, but smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Asian players in summer league, because there's always Asian players in summer league.
Always.
That's
the only thing they probably can make.
Abadura Shalamu.
Let's talk about him, aka Slam.
Shamalu.
I think he's 6'9".
6'8", 6'9".
6'8", 6'9". He's a Uyghur from China, which is it's an ethnic minority group, but they still speak Chinese. And I don't know. I mean, I think the body's there. I think the athleticism's there, but maybe just not the skills.
Yeah. Doesn't got the touch.
Do you think he's got the desire to grind through possibly a G League for a year and then maybe get on to the league? Or do you think that's not worth it because he's just making millions of dollars in the CBA?
I say he's going to go back to the CBA. I don't think it's worth it for him to not play in the NBA and play in the G League for a few $1,000s a month rather than making,
Well, I mean, honestly, if you think about your situation in another country, it's so hard to make that much money. You might as well.
I mean, it's tough. They're used to dropping 30 a game on their own team.
That's what I'm saying. You'd rather be the star in the CBA or you be a nobody.
So what's the point of trying to be in the league if you know you're not going to be a star?
You have to be super good where you can make it work in the NBA.
But I'm saying for him, is this for a lot of players? Is it just kind of testing it out? They're not even really believing.
It's for the
that they can
exposure.
make it.
It's for the exposure.
Shout out to Yuta Watanabe.
Playing for the Nets.
6'9". Also,
Japanese player.
Similar build to Abdullah Shamalu, but way different game.
Yeah.
Shooter. Almost like who you compare him to? Some white guy in the NBA. I don't know. He's definitely a white guy.
Joe Harris.
I don't think he has a foot speed.
Yeah.
Nice size and nice shot and a little bit of not scared to go up, try to contest shots.
Yeah. That's the thing about Asians, man. We not physically gifted or athletic compared to the other guys.
It's like even when you're a strong Asian, you're just barely there.
I know.
You just make it in. Yeah. What do you guys?
We talked about Tabuse a little bit, the shorter guards. A lot of you guys don't know about Yuta Tabuse, 5'9", Japanese guy.
Yuki Tagashi, not too long. Actually, Yuta Tabuse actually played in the game.
Yeah, he played for Phoenix. For y'all who don't know, he played backup point guard to Steve Nash. He was the Asian Steve Nash. He got the same hairstyle.
Hey, he dropped 13 points on Luke Ridenour.
Oh god.
But overall, what are you guys' takeaways from this offseason so far, man.
Just
Been
my major
it's been
takeaways. First of
interesting.
all, I gotta say, shout out to Jalen. Just wish him the best. Only Asian American player in NBA history. We know how hard it is, from when you come from a certain community or family background. Because it's just like your community doesn't really know how to, just doesn't know how to support you, whether that's emotionally or physically. Get you in the gym with the good trainers and those little foam pads. They don't know how to do.
They're telling you not to play basketball, bro.
They'll be against you if you try to take it seriously.
They'll be like, "What are you doing? Why are you getting hit with the pad?"
Yeah, or they'll be like, "How much does the pad cost?" So I guess for me, just shout out to Jalen. I hope it's a great situation for him in Atlanta. It seems like he has an opportunity to get a lot of playing time. My second one is, seems like players nowadays, they're just tweeting whatever they want. They're saying whatever they want. They're clowning on each other. They just don't have a filter anymore.
No filter.
My biggest takeaway is that obviously I would never look at that Jalen situation like, oh, I'm so sad. I'm like, no, it's just a different opportunity. He's moved around a lot, and just continue to support him. I hope he's healthy. But this is the first time maybe in my life that I really want more superstars to go to the Lakers. I would have never said that.
Just because to take down the Warriors, right?
Yeah, and I don't even hate the Warriors. I just don't want them to win all the time. So I'm like, please make the Lakers better with LeBron. I'd love to see LeBron. I can't believe I'm saying this. I would love to see LeBron bring a championship to the Lakers.
That's crazy.
So
I wouldn't really want to say that too. As much of a Kobe fan that I was, I've always rooted against LeBron, so I don't even know how to feel. So I'm more Kobe LeBron.
You're still coping. You're still coping.
I respect and
you're seeing his murals across the city. What do you?
Would you say you're still in the middle of your stages of dealing with it? You're not really.
You're like, this is my.
I'm like, I don't know how to feel.
Hey, it's like a new stepdad. You're like, oh shit, this is it. This. I have to cheer for him, right? You have to.
Yeah.
And you can't complain because he's dope.
No,
amazing.
Yeah.
So.
But man, my major takeaways is I'm excited for the NBA season as always, as every season. But I feel like this time a lot of changes is gonna be moved around. A lot of big name players been moved around. It's kind of crazy. But I have a good feeling that more changes are about to happen. Whether it's free agency signing or trades. But stay tuned for the next video. I think we're gonna make another video because I'm sure there is gonna be another big thing happening. Okay. So until then, stay tuned. Shout out to David and Andrew from the Fung Bros for chiming in on the discussion today.
We in New York.
We in NYC.
All right.
That's it, man. Until next time, David, Nelson, and Andrew, we out.
Peace.